Ooh, I wanted to highlight this one. I don't know if Big Eye Bean Vision saw what was in my hand here. But we can jump back to Steely in a moment, because I know you're not familiar with Roland Kirk, right?
I am familiar. I just never really listened to too much. It's just one of those things.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of music out there, and it's like,
yeah, I listen to a lot of jazz, but for whatever reason, Roland Kirk albums have not been heavy in my rotation. I listened to some with my buddy in high school, but that's about it. I never owned an album, never really took a deep dive.
I think I would like to read that book, Bright Moments, because Roland Kirk, I mean, our main topic of discussion is progressive rock, obviously. So everything is going to be kind of framed by that, at least from my perspective. But in talking about Roland Kirk, he is a towering influence over many of our favorite artists, individual musicians, from Ian Anderson, David Jackson, Van der Graaf Generator. I think the dude who plays flute for Chicago.
Sounds like
Roland Kirk.
Yeah, Parazator, definitely. It's Walter Parazator.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely listened to Roland Kirk.
And Napoleon Murphy Brock. I can hear his influence over, when Napoleon's doing that the Dupree's Paradise stuff.
Yeah.
You can hear Roland Kirk over that. Anytime, you hear somebody using multiphonics, which is when you play a note and you sing underneath of it, and you kind of have that growl sound on flute, it's this guy. This guy was a one-man saxophone horn section. And it's like common. I wonder if there's a picture in here. This performance, which I think just came out, I don't know if it's ever been available before, but he's got these multiple horns. Here's a good photo here. He's got these multiple horns that he's playing around his neck, and the man was blind. So you see him, in the middle of a performance, he'll be grabbing for a horn and sticking it in his mouth and just going for it. But they do a Charlie Mingus song, Better Get It in Your Soul. And he's playing the and then he'll drop the three horns and he'll grab the tenor and he'll blow the solo. It's like, oh my God, how does he do this? And then he's got this instrument. It's called a stritch or something like that. It's like a cross between a soprano saxophone and a vacuum cleaner. But what amazes me is that despite all of Roland's idiosyncratic homemade instruments and nose flute, that's another thing. He'll play flute with his nose. All those things he does, it all results in beautiful music. That's just what amazes me about him, is that if I close my eyes and I weren't watching, it would just be beautiful music. I wouldn't necessarily be hung up on, he was, I think at the time people considered him, dismissed him as being gimmicky. But I don't agree with that at all, because it's like everything he did was in service of, the music. And you think about it, like circular breathing. That's the technique where you store wind in your cheeks, as you can see on the back here.
Yeah.
You can see that. And you're inhaling and you're exhaling at the same time. So there's a continuous airflow. And that's how he was able to power three saxophones at one time. And then he'd switch to just the one sax and he'd blow with full force. And it was like a freight train. It's just incredible power that this man had. And yeah, I agree with what Big Eyes says. Rashawn rules. This is one of the greats, I think. And it's a real shame, I think, that more people don't know who he is today. I watched this video last night and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. This is called Domino, live at Radio Bremen TV studios, 1963. Those German engineers from the 60s were the best of the best. So this set, it looks fantastic despite being a video or a DVD. It looks fantastic. It's been restored really well, but the sound quality is immaculate. And it just sounds great. It's a great performance too.